We mentioned it earlier, the Sweet Jazz Fest is on Saturday, June 3rd, and performing at the International Waterfront. Wendell, Roger, Stanton, Canal. We would have called the names this morning, but we didn't really call the names, but that's why we give away a ticket this morning. But we have Wendell Manoran joining us via Zoom. Good morning to you, Wendell.
Good morning, Rokas. Pleasure to be here, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday
to you
too, sir.
That was a very appropriate song. You put a smile on my face.
Well, you see, I play the funky version of the happy song because, of course, we getting ready for Sweet Jazz Fest, and I know that we're going to be doing things a little bit different than we would be accustomed doing. Tell me what we have in store for June 3rd.
Well, it's an exciting opportunity to work with fellas like Carl Beaver Henderson and Wayne Guerra and these musicians, and we've drafted in our musical director over the assignment Mendoza to work alongside them just to make things a little easier in terms of them with new material. But we had a rehearsal a couple nights ago, and it was really, really exciting. The level of musicality and the fact that because it's outside the carnival season and it's sweet and jazzy, you know, we just taking our cues from the name and we're going down that road, not changing up the vibes too much, you know, just letting the fellas play themselves, express themselves, and we could enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, we've been seeing all these jazz shows and all these different types of things that keep popping up, and Canal is not a stranger to performing at jazz shows, but when you hear people say things like, you know, make it sweet and make it jazzy, do you ever feel as though you need to compromise on any of your Canal integrity, the rap soul integrity, to be able to tailor to the sweet or the jazz?
Not really, because I think there's enough of our fire still inside the mix. I was explaining the other night that there's always a welcome opportunity to work with new musicians. And, you know, we are custom with our band and we have a particular sound and a vibe and energy. But when we work with other musicians, many times what you have to do is give yourself over to their vibe, their texture and tone. And still, you know, you have to be solid in what you're doing because they're taking their cues off you. But we don't try to force them to play it this way and play it that way. They get like working with Stevie, the drummer. I mean, he's an extremely versatile drummer and been around a long time. And I was standing right next to him. And normally I'm very strong at cueing. And I said to him, I don't need to cue you at all. You know, I taken my cues from you. So there's that kind of vibe.
Nice one. On the cast, we have a whole heap of very talented people, from Mangal Patasa, BP Renegades, all the way to Nyla Blackman, Alison Hines. Is there anybody that you're looking forward to sharing the stage with?
All of them, because all of them, honestly, from the first year we came on the scene, one of the first people we bounced up and forged a great relationship with was Alison Hines. And then when we were signed to Rituals, Mangal was one of the stars on the label, and we actually did a collaboration with Mangal. Two collaborations with Mangal. Nyla is a young lady I've admired for a long time, seen her grow from just playing with her acoustic guitar in the black box to the superstar that she is now. 3D. So many people, everybody there is accomplished in their own right, and I think it's a privilege and an honor to share the stage with them.
The $1 million question I have, Wendell, is do you have your resort chic ready?
My resort chic. Well, you see, I went and put out my old white jersey to match the ad, but I thought the color scheme was white, so it's not white, right?
Last year was white. This year's resort chic.
Oh, resort chic. Well, I'd call that mailing and find out if she could give me a handle on that. You know, I mean, our girls don't tend to be kind of resortish or chicy. So we can find a way to
Well,
we can find a way to fit in.
We're looking forward to Canal performing live at Sweet Jazz Fest. If anybody has questions or doubts about next week Saturday, Wendell, what would you say to them?
No, your doubts are your traitors. There's too many rioters, but let's see. No, your doubts will betray you at this stage in time. I mean, I think it's going to be a great show. And if you haven't decided if you want to come down yet, now is a good time to make up your mind and call up your posse and call up your friends and say, hey, we're getting some resort chic. So we're going to take in this show. Well, it's a big show. Plenty people, plenty real energy.
Definitely. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Wendell. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Blessings.
Looking forward to see you next week on the Sweet Jazz stage at the International Waterfront. Blessings.
Absolutely. Come down. Be there, people. Be there.
Yeah, man. That's Wendell Manoran from Canal, representing for the Sweet Jazz Fest happening on Saturday, 3rd June at the International Waterfront in Port of Spain. Of course, this is a premium drinks inclusive event you do not want to miss. When we come back, we have another event that we're going to tell you about. So stay tuned. It's the Now Morning Show.